Hi, welcome to another edition of the Make 2024 Count, Make Your Life Count webinar series. It's been such a ride, and we want to say thank you for always joining. And so, if you are on this live stream this afternoon, please indicate, let us know where you are joining us from by typing in the chat box. Like you already know, we are big on community, and we want to give you a warm virtual hug. And so let's know where you're joining us from so we can acknowledge you. And so this afternoon, we want to look at how to marry creativity and marketing. Yes, because I am in the creative space, and I constantly hear complaints by people who say, I've got skills, I don't know how to market it. I've got skills, I don't know how to make money from it. This is the live stream for you. Just stay glued till the end, because your solution is on this live stream. To the glory of God, we got someone who's created an audience from scratch on multiple channels, and is also in the creative space, and is gonna blow our minds with what he has learned over time. I'm talking about no other person than Seni Amuda. And so if you are on this live stream, just stay glued, just stay glued, just stay glued. We got loads and loads of value coming your way. But before we invite him in, we would like to introduce him. But first, introduce yourself, because you are important, as in you are great, you are awesome, you are mighty, you are a chosen generation, you are a special breed. And so don't hide. Like I always say to you guys, quit playing small. Your playing small doesn't glorify God, because our God is a big God, big God, and he wants you to also play big. And so introduce yourself in the chat box. Let's know where you are joining us from so we can acknowledge you. And so we are talking about how to monetize, how to build an audience to monetize your skills, because we've gone past the age of traditional marketing, where you marketed via radio ads, TV ads. Of course, people are still using them, and they are still a viable channel of communication. But I'm talking about that small business owner, that creative designer who just started business, who doesn't have the wherewithal to market traditionally. What options does such a person have? This conversation is about the options available to you, and you're going to learn from a master of the trade how he has navigated that path up till now, up to the point where he's gotten 13K followers on YouTube, he's gotten a large following on Facebook, he's gotten a large following on Instagram and on other social media. Just search his name on Google and you will understand what I'm talking about. And so without further ado, let me quickly do him the honors. And so I'll be reading from my notes. Seni Amuda is a certified graphic designer and coach with a remarkable 8-year journey in the field. Can you imagine that? No be today. Now, Ni's expertise spans a broad spectrum, including business acumen, design mastery, financial intelligence, mindset cultivation, sales prowess, and marketing finesse. He's a dedicated advocate for the transformative power of knowledge sharing, committed to helping individuals unlock their full potential. Drawing upon his wealth of experience, Ni has educated and empowered a lot of individuals worldwide through dynamic graphic design, webinars, igniting their skill development and goal achievements. And so he's a coach to many. So when you hear people say Coach Ni, just know he's the one they are talking to, or they are talking about. Okay, now furthermore, as a visionary behind the globally acclaimed GDB Masterclass, he has nurtured and guided 910 individuals hailing from 12 diverse nations, offering invaluable insights and mentorship on the intricacies of both business and design. Nee's influence is underscored by the myriad life-altering testimonials he has garnered from his students, attesting to his extraordinary ability to inspire and uplift. What really sets Seni apart is his unwavering commitment to excellence, complemented by his unique ability to connect with people from all walks of life. As per the connection aspect, I can also testify to that. He's a powerful connector. Yeah, he has that gift. Okay, and as a coach and mentor, he is an invaluable resource for those seeking to elevate their graphic design skills or gain profound knowledge in the realms of business and marketing. If you aspire to reach new heights in these domains, Ni Amuda is a definitive expert. And so that is it. That is our speaker for you. He's talented in so many fields. And like I said at the beginning of this live stream, you need to marry the marketing aspect of your talent. Yes, you know that I think there's a quote by, I can't remember, maybe it's Rugged Man that said, you must master the business in the show business. Yeah, there is a business aspect of show business, which is entertainment. Yes, so you must also master the business aspect of your talent. So yeah, you are a great graphic designer, you are a great web designer, you are a great freelance writer, you are a great software engineer. There is a marketing aspect to your talent, which we are going to talk about today, so that we won't have starving artists. Like I said in one of my videos, I said we don't want to have starving artists, where a situation where you've got all the talent, you've got the skills, you know how to do stuff. People are saying, you're good, and yet you are not making money. And so that is why we are having this conversation. And Sani Yamuda will be here shortly, and we'll kick off with our questions. As you rightly know, that we will shoot from left, right, and center, so that you can benefit. We believe in giving out value. Even though this session is free, we are committed to giving our value to all the people that watch live, or they join live or watch subsequently. Okay, so we will get him in. Once he's in, let me see if he's in so we can get him on the stage. Okay, so let me see just a second if we have him here. By the way, my name is Iyabo Yawale, so introduce yourself too. I'd like to know you. I'd like to be friends with you. Yeah, virtual friends. Of course, I understand that you might be hundreds of miles away, but that still does not stop the fact that we can be friends. Yes, virtually, of course. Okay, so my name is Iyabo Yawale, and I am the lead servant in House of Wisdom, and I'm other things too. We are trying. We are trying by God's grace. Okay, so let me see if Sani Amuda is in the room so we can invite him to the podium. By the way, I'm enjoying this series, Make 2024 Count, Make Your Life Count. I beg. We no go agree this year. This is our year. This is our year. But don't just follow these live streams. Act massively, move as in with the speed of light, because we are going somewhere. We want you to come on this podium in Make 2025 and say, yes, I was part of Make 2024 Counts. And this is what I have been able to achieve. Yeah. Okay, so let me see if Sani Amda is with us so we can invite him to the podium and have a buoyant conversation, and also have a brilliant conversation that I'm sure will benefit you so much. Okay, so let's see. Just a second. Okay, you are welcome. You are welcome, Sani. Okay, so he seems to be trying to set up. So let's give him some minutes so he can come on, and we can have a robust conversation. In the meantime, if you've got questions, don't hesitate to type them in the chat box, because we are here for you. We want to empower you to the point where you have no choice but to succeed this year. Yes, that is the goal of the Make 2024 Count, Make Your Life Count webinar series. We want to empower you to the point where you have no excuse but to succeed. We want to push ourselves through prayer, through knowledge sharing, through massive action. We no go agree, like I said, and you're not going to agree for yourself. Yes, because your body will want to relax, your body will want to be lazy. I'm not saying you shouldn't rest. If you have to, rest is important to our functioning as human beings. But then when it's time to work, we are working. Like Nehemiah says, we've got the mind to work. 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 Okay, so no more starving artists. No more starving artists. That's the hashtag of today's conversation. No more starving artists. And I know by the end of the talk, you yourself will agree with me that we are no longer going to have starving artists. We are going to have results oriented uh, creatives. Yes, we call ourselves creatives. I'm also a creative. This program is a created program. It wasn't in existence before, but with the help of the Holy Spirit, we were able to come up with it, and He's backed us up till this time to keep moving. And we believe that as you also key into what we are doing, you will also be inspired. You create something of value that people will want to be a part of. And we are so grateful to God for the kind of response that this webinar series has had. Even this morning, before I got up here, someone sent a message to the effect that the series has been mind-blowing, has been powerful. I'll publish it so we all can see. And we thank God for the impact we are making. We know that He is with us, and with God on our side, the sky is a beginning for you and I. And so this is not just for us, it's also for you. It's our success together, because we are one, we are a community of God, and we are all afterwards purpose to do something that touches the heart of God. Okay, so let me see if Sani is with us and we can kick off the conversation. Okay, so okay, let me see. Okay, let me see if it's with us. Okay. Okay, it's not here with us. Let me. Okay, so like I was saying, this conversation is meant to help us creatives. Yes, that's what we call ourselves. It's meant to help us creatives to move past our obstacles when it comes to getting clients. And did I also mention that we are meant for global domination? Yes, global domination. We are not gonna do local stuff. Yes, we are, like I said, we are not playing small in House of Wisdom. We are not playing small, and we ain't joking this year. We are not joking. 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 And so, hold on a second while I get him upstage. Okay. Okay, still not ready. So I'll take him off, and engage me in the chat box. Let me know what you guys think, what your expectations are for today's live stream, so we can also take that into consideration. Let's know what your expectations are. Do let us know by typing in the chat box, and also hit the subscribe button if you are not yet subscribed, because we got loads of interviews coming your way. We got loads of experts who are willing to talk to us. By the grace of the Almighty, and I'm sure you will be empowered beyond measure, and you will surpass your expectations. Yes, yes. Like this morning, we were affirming, I will surpass my expectations this year, and that is the honest truth. We will literally blow our own minds by December 2024, looking back and thinking, Was I able to do all this? It can only be God. I tell you, we are not doing this in our human strength, but in the power of the Almighty. Right? Okay, so before I got up here, I was like, okay, um, reading up on why brands should act and think like publishers, because most brands now, they need content to get people to purchase. It's not as if they can't afford traditional media or stuff like that, but we all know that a sizable chunk of the market is online. And so they all are trying to use the internet, and that is why there have been loads of comments on clients thinking and acting like publishers. And for you, a small business owner, you are a creative that just started, you can also think like a publisher by having your content on most social media, so that people who know you exist, people who know what you do, what you offer, and from there they can become buying clients. And so we have to get into the mindset of thinking and acting like publishers. Apart from whatever it is we are selling, we have to master media too. And social media is part of it. We have to master media. We have to know how to use the internet to get results for our skill. And that is what we are going to talk about this afternoon. Okay, so Sani just told me he's almost here. He sent an SMS, so just hold on a bit for him to get on so we can start this conversation proper.
All right.
You're welcome,
So,
sir. God bless you. Thanks for joining us.
thank you, ma. Thank you so much. Can you hear me?
You're welcome. Yeah, I can hear you perfectly.
Okay.
Okay, so I
Okay.
already introduced you. And we can kick off the chat right away. And so I will start by asking that I have hashtagged our conversation this afternoon as no more starving artists. Do you agree with me on that?
Yeah. I heard you said it. Yeah, completely agree with it.
Awesome. Okay, now for me, I have been saying since before you got in, that there is a marketing and the creative aspect of business, and talented people need to master both. But what we usually have is, you will find that a creative person is talented in his skill, but isn't talented in marketing it. And so you find a situation where he's good at what he does, but he cannot command the kind of money he wants or she wants because of not being able to market. What do you have to say to that?
Okay. Thank you for having me. I'm sorry for the little delay. Okay. Marketing and your skill itself. So having a skill is one thing. Like I said, having a skill is one thing. Then being able to market your skill is another thing altogether.
Yeah.
So we have skillful people that are broke because learning how to write, for example, does not automatically give you uh, the platform. or the opportunity to get all the clients that you want. So after you've learned how to write, or you've learned how to design, or you've learned how to speak, you need to advertise yourself. People will not come to you unless you advertise yourself. You need to let people know what you've got. You need to let people know that you are now a writer, you are now a public speaker, you are now a designer, and these are the samples of your work. This is your portfolio. This is what you can do. You need to do that because on social media, it is not who knows that even prospers, it is who knows how to talk. You can actually have a knowledge about something, but you don't know how to talk about it. You don't know how to advertise yourself. And so, even though you know a lot of things, you have a lot of knowledge, people will not come to you. Yes, you are good, but that does not mean that they're going to start coming to you. So, it is the person with the loudest mouth, the person that can actually shout very well about their business, about their expertise, about what they know how to do. Those are the person that are going to have a large chunk of the goodies that is available for everybody. So, so this how it is. After you've learned your skill, you need to learn how to sell your skill. All right. So you need to let people know that this is what you do. You do that by advertising, maybe Facebook ads, organic adverts, going on social media and posting your works and letting people know that this is what I do. I hear people say that I'm an introvert. I don't know how to talk. I don't know how to come out of my shell. But you see, you are going to be hungry if you go in with that mindset that you don't know how to talk, you don't know how to show your face, you don't know how to bring out yourself to the word. Well, you will be there because a lot of people are better than you. And if you don't come out and show yourself, you would be there begging. Yet you are skillful, you're creative, you are talented, you've got potential, but that's not enough. So you must learn how to talk. It's basically persuading people that you have something, persuading them that this is what I can do, and showing them your example. This is what I can do, and giving them a bill. I will talk more about that as we proceed.
Awesome, awesome. So talent is not enough. Basically,
Yeah.
that is what you are trying to say. And also, put your horn. Sell your skill. Very important. Nobody knows you've got something until you put it out there. Let them know. Now, let me flash back a bit. How did you get into the creative designing business?
Okay. It has been a part of me. If I've been a creative person, I started observing myself right when I was in the kindergarten. I noticed that I have an eye for good things. I have an eye for beautiful things. Just anything, beautiful colors, the sky. I admire beautiful things a lot. So I started. So when we started drawing as from primary school, so I started noticing that my own drawing is more realistic than the other person's, other student drawing. So they draw and I look at their drawings like just caricature, jaga jaga kind of thing. And but mine is always very to the point. The lines are straight. The circles are. I can draw almost draw a perfect circle with my hand, and it has been like that. So I just noticed that I have an eye for good things. So that has already been my heart. So I can look at you like this and draw you with a biro. People would use a pencil so that they can clean if they make a mistake. But me, I will use a biro. I don't care because I'm very active by the grace of God when I do things. So it has been like that. So when I finished my secondary school, my brother, my elder brother, was very instrumental in putting me into the creative space. He didn't know. He just wanted to I shouldn't just stay at home after my GSS 3 exam and junior YX. So he wanted that the 3 months before I would begin my senior secondary school, I should use those 3 months to learn the skill or something. So there was this place where I worked. So there's a printing press, and the man there then. So that was why I say,
Okay. Okay, so that is how
yeah.
you got into the creative space. We can't hear you well. Okay.
Okay, can you hear me? Can
I
you hear
can
me
hear you
now?
now. Yes, I can hear you.
Oh, I'm sorry. A call came in. So,
Okay.
this my boss was not, he was a printer. So I was employed not as a graphic designer, but as a helper. So I helped them to bind books together. So it's more into book design, book publishing, and all that. So, but I find out that every time I see the graphic designer designing stuff there, I always have an eye for what he's designing. That led me to go and learn the computer, learn how to use CorelDRAW and then Photoshop. And so that's how I actually started. That was exactly how I started.
Awesome, awesome. So, young people who are watching us, you are in an environment where you are not even the person involved. Put an eye to everything. Be curious. I think from what you just said, curiosity led you
Yes.
into this. And
Yeah.
so, young people, please, when they say curiosity killed the cat, no be human being. Oh. Curiosity does not kill us. It betters our lives. It moves our lives forward. Okay, now, at what point did you now decide to build an audience coming into what you currently do now?
20. Can you hear, can you hear me?
I can hear you. Go ahead. So, at what
All
point did
right.
you decide to build an audience?
All right. So the whole audience building stuff started in 2020. So during the lockdown, I got more knowledge about graphic design, and then I came online fully. I've been online, but I didn't know what was happening online. So that 2020 during the lockdown, I got a lot of awareness about design, WhatsApp marketing, making money online, and the knowledge became very vast. So I started sharing my knowledge because all I could do then was teach graphic design. And it was a divine instruction that was given to me by God when I was confused because before now, period of the time, I was teaching. I was teaching in a small private school, and they were paying me 15,000 naira then monthly. So after the lockdown, we all teachers we had to go home. So while we we're at home, so I was praying and I was just asking God, what should I do? What do I do? And then I had it clearly, teach what you know. That was how I had teach what you know. So I just asked myself, what do I know? So then I had this application on my phone, not Pixel app, they call it Logopit Plus. So that was what I was using. Nobody was teaching me. I didn't watch any video. Was just pressing the thing because I know how to navigate things a lot. So I just started teaching. I just started teaching. I brought a lot of persons together. I joined a class. I look at the way the teacher or the tutor in that class was teaching on WhatsApp. I just copied the template. In fact, at the earlier stage, I was just doing the copy and pasting, but I was actually eager to teach what I know. So after I got the right knowledge, I realized that copying other people's stuff was not a way to build my audience. So if I needed to build my audience, I need to be authentic. I need to be original. I need to bring my style. So that was what led me into creating my YouTube video, using my voice to teach. So I started using my voice. I started explaining concept based on the way I understand it. That was how people started coming around. And then from one section to another, I kept doing classes like that. As I was doing them, the thing was accumulating. More people were getting to know me. More people were getting to like me. More people were getting to they know the like and the trust. So to trust me also. So because of that thing, they started referring their friends. So there's a guy that can teach you this, and then that was how the whole thing started. So I started building that as a community, and then saving their contact, and then that was how I created my WhatsApp community. That was how I even grow my YouTube channel. That was how I grow my Facebook. I'll talk about it. Let me not rush and say everything.
I understand. Okay, so you mentioned something that I was going to, the know, the like, the trust factor of audience building. Can you please explain better?
Okay, it's called the KLT formula. It is the way people connect with you. Now, for you to build an audience, you need to understand that just like I made a post today on Facebook. I was talking about the need to stop buying likes, stop buying comments, stop buying followers, stop buying subscribers, because I know people want to be seen as important. They want to be seen as influential. So that I have 10,000 followers, it kind of adds to their morale. Some persons, so because of that, they want to do anything by all means to get that status quo. So they go to the length of paying money to some websites, and then they give them followers. And some of these followers are not real. And even if those followers were real, because there's some people say they are real, even if those followers were real, you will notice that you didn't attract them. You didn't attract them. They just came to you. Who are you? They don't know. What do you do? They don't know. They just came to you because somebody actually probably paid them money to carry out an action by following you, liking your post, or whatever the case may be. All right. So they may like your post, they may subscribe to your YouTube channel, and your channel will grow, your likes will grow, and you will get more recognition. But they will not connect with you. There's no resonation, relatability. They don't resonate with your post. So you can drop a post and nobody may be there to comment on the post. I mean, nobody. You want to ask a question to your audience, like I'm looking for, like right now, as it is now. If I have a challenge and then I just need help, I can put it on my WhatsApp status, put it on my Facebook, and I will get help instantly, because those people, they are real human beings and they can actually help me. But if you build an audience with that don't know you, that don't like you, that don't trust you, they are going to be robotic. So what is the know, like, and trust? Number one, people need to know you. Knowing you means, who are you? What is your name? What do you do? What what do you like? They need to know exactly who you are, your personality. And you do this by introducing yourself. Simply put your profile picture and introduce yourself. I am this, I am that, I like this, I do this, I'm the founder of this. That alone, that introduction, though, I've taken care of the K factor. Can you hear me, man?
I can hear you. I just muted myself for you to talk.
Okay. Okay,
Mm.
that's the K. Then the L, which has to do with like. Now, for people to like you, the easiest way for them to like you is to give them value. All right. Provide solution to their problem. Simple. Now, what you're doing, man, is very, 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 very commendable. You are building a community. I like that word you always use. We are big on community. Now, you are building a
Thank you,
community
sir.
right here on YouTube and on other social media networks, and you are helping people. I've gone through some of the videos on this channel, and I'm amazed the efforts that is put into bringing all those resource persons to teach for free. Wow, who does that? Now, when you do that, people come here and then they watch it and then they like it and they are, wow, this thing helped me. The person who gave them that opportunity, they will fall in love with that personality. They will fall in love. Then at that stage, what you get as benefit is not just thank you, because they would help you to share, they would help to subscribe, they will help to recommend. That is like. So you do this by giving out something for free, a free advice, a free webinar, a free live session like this, giving out something of value for free. They will like you. That's all. Nigerians, not just Nigerians, human being, they don't play with free things. Once you say free, they don't play with it. Whether they have so much money, but as soon as you say, I have a free blah 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 that is worth blah 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 SSS amount of money, and I'm going to give it to you. If you do this. You will see them rushing and they want to do it. And once you give them and they notice that this is very, very valuable, they are going to like you. That's number two. Then the trust factor. The trust factor, to build the trust factor in your audience is number one, share testimonials. All right. So when you are done with this test webinars, for example, and people will comment, encourage them to comment. What is your experience like? How did you find this webinar? How was the live section? And then they'll share their testimony. This was fantastic. I love it. I got value. Blah blah blah. Take a screenshot, put it on your social media. That will make more persons to trust you. So if you are selling a product, for example, after you are done with your product, you've dished out your product, you've given out value, and then somebody has tested and experienced your product, get feedback. When you get feedback, let them write something about your product. All right, so let's assume that this earpiece right here, this headphone, is a product I bought from a company, let's say Jumia. All right, so I got it, and then I tested it, and it works very well, perfectly for what I want. So I'm just going to go over to Jumia after I've tested it and it's working well. I'm going to go to their page and I will leave a review that this headphone I bought from Jumia is nice, is cool, and then I recommend it. That is a testimonial. More persons that are coming to buy this product again from that website, they are going to find it more easy to buy because they now trust the brand because of many reviews. That's the easiest way. If you're having issue with trust, just get more reviews, video reviews, voice notes, um, um, types, maybe screenshot, just get reviews, and then people will like you. Once this is done, you will build a very solid audience that relates to you as a person.
Awesome, awesome. So as we speak, how many, what is your Facebook community size like?
Okay, Facebook is currently 13,000, no, 14,330
Okay.
followers on
Yeah,
Facebook.
awesome. And YouTube, I know it was 13K a while back, but I know you might have crossed that.
Yeah, it's going to 13,100.
Awesome. And on other social media, that is, I'm just saying that to show our people that we brought in an expert who has results. Because, there's a difference between saying, I know this, and then showing results from what you know. Okay.
Yeah.
Now, when you started this journey, was there ever a time when you wanted to give up? Like, this is too overwhelming. Maybe I should just give up. Did you find it overwhelming? I'm trying to ask for people who just started the journey, who are overwhelmed and kind of.
Okay. Yeah, definitely. I'm a human being, and there are times where you I was talking with someone today and she wants to grow a YouTube channel. And I actually encouraged her to pay for my YouTube course. And she said she doesn't have the money. And she said, she started lamenting to me that the thing is so burdensome. Like, I'm a mother. I have kid. Before I would edit my video, sometimes 3 days. She was just complaining for me. Like, I say, well, it is like that sometimes. But you see, the thing is that don't focus on money when you are starting at. Because one of the things that happened to me was it came to a time where I learned this key. I'm not really, for me, I believe in growth. I believe that it can only get better. My present stage where I am now is not my best. I believe that there's something else. So I'm always aiming at getting better. So, but at that stage of 2021, I thought I was even good self. But at that stage, I was not selling. I knew how to design, but I was not getting sales. My design there was I was charging 3,500 also, but I was not getting anybody coming to meet me. So I said, what is the problem? I know how to design, but no money. So it became a problem to me. I was really frustrated, honestly. For months, for weeks, there's nothing coming. So what did I do? I got a course from Dr. Raphael Ben. I always recommend him because of the excellent way to which he packages his stuff. He's very good with he's a clarity master when you have to do it clarity in anything. So I got a course from him. I think the name of the course was says masterclass for graphic designer. So that was just his target, a graphic designer. So I paid for it 5,000 naira. And in that course, he taught us on not the skill of graphic designer, he taught us on how to package your skill so that you can sell. So I learned it. I said, so this is where I'm getting it wrong. I have a skill, but I don't know how to package the skill. So I learned how to brand. I had to get a logo for myself. I learned how to speak. All right. I learned how to create different packages for my product, my services. I learned how to create a flyer for myself because he did mention something that most graphic designers they're always creating flyers for other people's business, but they don't create flyer for their own business. So I learned how to create flyer for my business to promote my business. I'm a graphic designer. Oh, this is how much I charge. So I was doing all that. So and things changed. I noticed things change. He also taught us how to package course, knowledge, and sell. So I started packaging different knowledge that I had. So I just package it and I sell. This February, I'm going to package one knowledge. There's a package I sell somewhere. I'll package it and I'll make over 400,000 from it. Just sharing knowledge. It's not even my knowledge self, but it is something that will help people. So I learned how to sell my knowledge. So I learned how to sell my skill, and I noticed that the customers that used to come for 1K, 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 I want to design flyer, design 1K, all of them, they stopped coming. They got angry with me. They said, I'm a very bad boy. I'm arrogant. I am proud. I cannot be charging 5,000 for one design, blah, 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 blah. I say, well, you guys can go. Bye bye. Take pack a load and go. So I started focusing on the people that will pay me 5,000. And they started coming. My mindset first accepted them to come, and then they started coming, and that was how it is. So it was just like that.
Awesome. I love that. And from what you just shared, knowledge is gonna kill what? Hunger. Because it's knowledge that helped you to overcome that frustration that you had. Okay, so if you are
Exactly.
also watching, I want you to know that your being here is not by mistake. Your being here is also a valuable thing because this knowledge we are sharing ordinarily should be sold. But we're just fortunate. Let's just do this for you guys. And so make the best use of this information and tell others about it. Share this video, subscribe, hit the subscribe button now. Don't make it tomorrow because we got loads of experts lined up to come up on the Make 2024 Count, Make Your Life Count webinar series. And we still have Seni Yamuda in the house. And I wanted to also ask that, do you agree from what you just said? Do you agree that building an audience is a way out of the feast stroke farming conundrum for creatives? Because I'm also a creative and we fight this farming, feast stroke farming thing. And so I want you to speak to that.
Yes. I strongly believe that because if I would say since I started generating leads every day, I get at least roughly 5 new persons coming to my DM. That is, even if I'm not running any campaign, I get 5 new persons. They are coming through Facebook to my WhatsApp. They're coming from LinkedIn. They're coming from, especially from YouTube. Sometimes they watch my YouTube video and the video helped them, and then they will just want to connect with me. So I put my link there so that they can easily click and connect with me. So from different countries, from um, Botswana, India, different countries, they just want to connect with the person that I've given them value and just to say thank you actually and to be able to see or view my status. So, and also I have grown successfully by God's grace, grown an audience on WhatsApp. My WhatsApp list now is currently about 18,000 contacts. 18,000 contacts. Now, from those
Wow,
18,000
wow,
contacts,
wow, wow. That's awesome.
yeah, from those 18,000 contacts, I know that if I want to evaluate how many persons view my status, it should be around 1,500 to 2,500. 1,500 to 2,500 because there are a lot of persons that view your status, but they are ghost viewers. They will not. want to reveal their identity, so you will not see those ones. But a lot of person view my WhatsApp status, and they have been viewing it consistently because I share valuable content. And man, let me use this opportunity to appreciate and commend you too, because I've viewed for your WhatsApp status several times, and I really, really like the valuable stuff that you put in right there. So you see those valuable things you put, those quotes, those information. That's what makes people to come back. Like they want to, they are sure that if they do your status, they must get something, and at least one thing must they must learn something. And so it makes them to want to come back all the time. So people have been coming to my WhatsApp status always, always, and always. So back to the question. Now, because I have an audience, it makes it easy for me to create an offer anytime that I need money. So somebody asked a question: if you need 100,000 or 200,000 or even 500,000 now, or even a million naira, how do you get it? Will you call a friend, or um, would you call your uncle or your auntie or your brother or your sister, or would you create an offer? As a copywriter or someone with a knowledge of copywriting, I feel that one of the easiest way for you to get that your financial goal quickly is to sit down, carry your biro, carry your pen, and think, what offer can I create? What valuable offer can I create in exchange for people's money? So that is it. So that's what I do. So I can, because of knowledge, we're living in an era of knowledge, and people, I just like the way the world is going now, because people are value oriented now. Even in a church, if you go to a church and the pastor is not value oriented, people don't want to stay. They want to go to a church that they are getting value for their time. You don't go to a church and you sit down for hours and then you are going out and you are not revived in the spirit. You are not blessed. So it is that value that makes people to come back and stay and give offering and give sign and all those kind of a thing that people do. The same thing with the secular world. For people to be able to give you money, you need to give them value. And you can actually create an offer around anything that you do and sell to the people if you know how to persuade them with words, and then you will make money from it. So because I cannot be broke, I've never come to a time where I will not say that um, I want to call a friend since 2020, when I started online business seriously, when I stopped my teaching job. Since 2020 till now, by God's grace, I have never called anybody for financial assistant. Please help me, this and that. I know that there are times where you are in need, but because of financial intelligence, by God's grace, I've been able to know how to manage my finance. I know how to save the money. I know that when the money is coming like that, flowing in, you need to be wise. You need to spend less and save, because tomorrow you may not have all the money all the time. So because you have an audience and they know you already, they like you and they trust you, they have a connection with you already, it's easy to sell to them anytime. Anytime. You see, when I created this YouTube course, it just like I wanted to share knowledge about my experience on YouTube, and then I didn't do a free class on it. I just posted it on my WhatsApp status, posted on Facebook, and now I got over 60 Hello, can you hear me?
I can hear you, sir. I can hear you
Okay, okay,
perfectly.
okay. So, all right. So because I already have an audience, I've been sharing valuable stuff. I've been helping them with different advice, different wisdom. So they already like me. They already know me. They already trust me. So when I came up with that YouTube course, they already knew that I would deliver. In fact, I will over deliver. So it was not a difficulty for them to pay for the course if they wanted it, and even refer their friends and people that they know needed the course without me begging them. I didn't beg many of even that was how you came. It was
Yeah.
Amarashi that said she knows someone that
Yes.
need the cause, and then she wants to share the flyer with the person. I didn't beg her to do it. She already know me. She already like me. She already trusted me. So it makes it easy. So if I come up with a cause, because I have an audience already, it's easy for me to make the money. So if I want urgent 2K, urgent 5K, all I needed to do is to create an offer that is relatable with the audience, solving a particular problem that they have, and give it to them at a price. And I'm like, this.
Awesome, awesome. Now, I understand all that you just shared, but I need to ask something. What role does intentionality play in the audience building mix?
Okay.
Being intentional, yeah.
All right. Okay. So basically, let me put it this way. Now, your audience doesn't grow automatically. They don't just grow because you are there. Now, one of the ways you show that you are intentional about building an audience is number one, not just feeding your audience with every and anything that you think comes to mind. Right? So you need to be intentional with what you share with your audience. Right? So you don't want to share just everything with them. So if you want to grow an audience that is just playful, an audience that is just entertained, then you should be feeding them with just comedy, 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 comedy. Of course, they'll be laughing and laughing and laughing. But the problem is that when you want to sell to them, all right, when you want to sell to them, they'll be laughing when you want to be serious because you are grooming an audience that is just playful. So you have to be intentional what you give to them. So I noticed this because at the time I was just sharing any and everything on my status. So I noticed that whenever I want to sell, they don't buy. I was like, what if they are interacting with my content, they'll be laughing. But now I want to sell to them. They don't buy for my settings. I have to start teaching them financial intelligence. I have to start bringing video clips that have to do with financial intelligence, being serious with your life. Any video that have to do with those kind of things, goal setting, I have to be bringing those things, sharing it, posting it. So those things started educating my audience. All right. So I was very intentional about it. Then I started bringing stuff about money making and skills acquisition. Those things I started bringing those. Now that changed their mindset. So I told them that see you can because at the time anytime I said something of 1,000 naira, they'll rush it, they'll pay. But if you cross 1,000 naira, they will not want to pay. So I said, it's like I'm growing an audience that is just for low tickets. So I have to be increasing it small, small. Now, if I sell something of 50,000 naira on my audience, I will get people that will pay even 100,000 naira. Why? Because of the kind of things you put there. Then you have to be intentional about showing up. You have to be intentional about showing up. So you don't just, like I say, your order don't grow automatically, especially when you're building for the first. So you need to be intentional. I look at someone like Emeka Nobis, and I mean that man. I'm very surprised at his energy that he can create sometimes 30 posts in one day. That man has over 100. That is recently celebrated 127,000 followers on Facebook. That's massive. But he still comes every day and share at least 10 posts, 20 posts, sometimes 30 posts in a day. That is being intentional, sharing, constantly feeding your audience. You are the one that is there. You are like a thought leader, honestly. So when there are things happening, your audience, they are waiting for you to have a say on some trending issues. It's not just that me, I don't talk on all matters. So there are things that I feel that it doesn't really concern me. But if I want to talk, I talk about it. So they are looking up to you. what do you have to say about this thing that's happening? So if you are that person that is very very vocal, you can also share, okay, about this thing that happened. This is what I think about it, and you are teaching and nurturing the audience. Like you have to be intentional about number one, what you feed them with, and you have to be intentional who you feed them with. So you're not going to bring anybody to come to your audience to come and share whatsoever it is. So who, if you want to share, do a webinar, who are your speakers? Who are your speakers? So you have to be intentional about who you are bringing in to speak to your audience. You have to be intentional the kind of videos that you allow them to see. They can see it anywhere, but as soon as your own space, just take your WhatsApp status or your Facebook timeline or your Twitter timeline or your LinkedIn timeline. Take it like an all filled with a lot of videos and see yourself as the speaker standing in front and leading, giving direction. Anything you show on the screen, that's what they will see. So you have to be careful what you are putting there and what you are not putting there. So these are some of the role that intentionality play in building a very successful audience.
Thank you so much for that. I enjoyed listening to that. You are a thought leader, and so be careful what you share. It's not just a run of the mill thing where you share every blessed thing. Be intentional about what you share and who you bring to that platform. Right now, so you just told us you're on WhatsApp, 18K plus contacts, and Facebook 14K plus, YouTube 13K plus. What other social media are you on? Instagram?
Oh, I'm on Instagram, 3K plus.
Okay, 3K
I'm
plus. On
also
Twitter,
I'm also on
X.
I'm also on S. I have over 800 followers there.
Okay, there. Awesome, awesome. Now that brings me to the next question. LinkedIn, Nko.
Yes, I'm on LinkedIn, Niyamuda. I have over
Oh,
1,300 connections.
okay, now that brings me to the next question, which is, do you manage it alone or you have a team? And also,
Okay,
how do you come up with a strategy for each social network? Because on a norms, one will look at it and they will be like, ah, this is overwhelming. You know, that kind of a thing. Yeah.
okay. My advice, let me start to do. Okay, for me personally, now I don't have anybody managing those social networks for me. Now, I used to have, but there are no person managing it currently, and I'm to get a few person. I need somebody that's very, very trusted. I really have to do it, touching and handling my account. So I've not found a person yet, but I'm working towards that. And if you notice very well, it's where you put your energy that grows. So I'm based more on Facebook and WhatsApp and YouTube. So you would see me very active on WhatsApp. You'll see me very active on Facebook, and you'll see me very active on YouTube. If you drop a comment now on YouTube, now, unless I'm not on my phone, I'll reply your comments. So I'm very active on those channels. Then the other ones like X, Instagram, I'm not really very, very active. But I'm there. I see everything that's happening there. I'm doing one or two, but it's overwhelming. Like you said, it's very overwhelming. So that's why I focus on what I can do. So I put my energy on where I get more results. So which is WhatsApp and Facebook. And I'm getting massive results there. So that's where my energy is going. So the other ones, subsequently, by God's grace, I'm looking towards this year, I will get a few persons that are trusted. My problem is that trust. A few persons I can trust to help me do the repost. Like, so I just drop something on Facebook, you just help me copy it and paste somewhere else, just like that, just to keep all the social media working.
Awesome. Thank you. Awesome. Awesome. Thank you for that. Now, I wanted to ask, what role does patience play in the audience building mix? Patience.
Okay. Patience plays a very, very important role because, like I said, things successful people don't become successful overnight. If it happens overnight, there are two things that is possible. Number one is either the person have cut corners in a very fraudulent way that's going to have a terrible, devastative consequence, or the person has been building patiently and then suddenly the results started showing overnight. So the way I was speaking to a lady today, I told her, I said, see, I have told you how to grow on YouTube. Number one, be know yourself. What do you bring to the table? Make it known to the public that I am a graphic designer and most of my videos is going to be on graphic design. Make it known if that is what you want to do on YouTube. Okay, if you want to do general talks on personal development, let it be clearly stated that this is what you want to do. Then let your video resonate with what you just say. So that is your description on your video on your YouTube your video should resonate with it. So if you say you want to be creating content on graphic design, let us see content on at least your last 5 videos should be on graphic design. We should see there that you are actually a graphic design coach or whatsoever it is. If you say you want to talk about personal development, your last 5 videos should be on that, so that people can say, okay, anytime I am looking for personal development talks, conversations, I know where to go. I'll go to house, I'll go to this place, I'll go to this. So it's very important because you don't just grow overnight. Me, I have been building. I can't even remember when I was having maybe 500 subscribers. I didn't remember how it was because honestly, I'm a person that is very, very patient with things. And in fact, YouTube have taught me extra the virtue called patience. YouTube don't teach me. Join the one, join the one place. I say the Holy Spirit don't teach me. You to call teach me, and a really serious lesson on patience because everything on YouTube, everything on YouTube, you will be patient. If you want to rush, honestly, you cannot be successful here. You cannot, because you will find out very soon that to get anything done, you have to be patient. Anything. And let me tell you something that happened to me recently. I want to share it with us in the class, but I have not really have the time to share it. But this is what happened to me. Now, YouTube is teaching me a lot of things, and it will teach you. If you are open to learning, you will learn a lot of things that can be applicable to life. Now, for 2 years, I have been on YouTube. I have never had anything called community strike. I've never had it on my channel. 2 years ago, one of my guys that was on YouTube, his YouTube channel got permanently deleted. And the guy was like, what? He was growing very fast. And then YouTube deleted his channel. And till today, he didn't know. I mean, probably he must have known now, but then he didn't know what happened. So he was warning me that I should be careful. I should be careful. I said, what happened? It was recently, and I knew what happened to him. So I posted a video, a very simple video. And here, YouTube sent me a message on my email that my video violated their community guidelines, and they deleted it. This one, if YouTube help you to delete your video, just know that one is danger. They don't want me to take it out. They deleted it from me. So I was scared, and I saw the warning on my screen. I read through everything, and they told me that if I make this kind of mistake again, that I will not be able to post for 7 days. And it was like film. It was as if they were pushing me that time. Before I know, the thing came up again. Their system flagged that video as violation of their community guideline, and they gave me a suspension for 7 days. So for 7 days, I did not post anything. I actually told my people that I'm on break. I just want to rest. But the truth is that I was under serious suspension. So after the 7 days, I became very conscious of what to post. So I was waiting, like, now my channel have one strike. They are telling me that if I have 2 extra strike, because one strike, if you get one community strike, you have to wait for 90 days, which is 3 months before they will remove it from your channel. 90 days. And they are saying that if you get 2 other strike within that 90 days, that your channel will be deleted. Wow. I said, so me that have over 12,000 subscribers, they will delete my channel. over 300, and they were very serious about it. They gave me the warning. So I posted one video recently, and I saw another strike. I was scared. I said, "Hey, what is happening?" So when I saw that strike, my channel now had two strikes. So it meant that if YouTube give me another strike, because that strike they gave me last, it was an old video I posted. I just saw the thing flagged up. So my channel had two strikes. It was not showing red. Of course, you know, people don't see what's happening in the back end. So it's only good I see it. So my channel was not having two strikes, meaning that if that thing happened again, my channel will be deleted. So I was scared. I said, what will I do? So I was not praying to God. I said, Holy Spirit, help me. This channel must not go down. No. I was praying. So I had to wait till April 8th before those two strikes will leave my channels. And if I don't post the April 8th, I will make some money, but my channel will begin to go down small. The growth will be going down small. So I wanted to really take the risk and wait till April 8th. So if you notice my channel, I've not been posting since January 8th. I've not posted. It's recently they took me. So one of these days, my mind just got to me and said I should make an appeal, because one of the strike was still that I should make an appeal, because you can actually appeal. So I make an appeal, and within 10 minutes, YouTube removed the strike and replaced my video back, because they said they made a mistake.
Thank
I
God
said,
for
so
that.
yeah, so they said, so I would have suffered for a mistake that they made. So I had to
Mm-hmm.
take that bold step and click on that appeal button, and I told them that, please, I want you to check this video. So they actually gave me the job to a physical person who looked at the channel, and then the guy removed the strike. And so now my channel is having only one strike.
Ah, thank
And
God.
will expire expire March. So my channel is safe now. It will
Oh,
not, nothing will
thank
happen to it. I know what to do with it. So
God.
so you see the patient that I have to wait. Sometimes you wait for 3 months for one strike to be removed. To
Mm-mm.
get your money paid, for your channel to be monetized, you have to be waiting. You are in many ways. So you have to be patient. If you're not a patient person, you can't do YouTube. You have to be patient, knowing fully well that things don't happen overnight. Be patient with yourself. Your videos are not having views now. Don't worry, be patient. Just be creating valuable videos. One of the videos, or two, or three, or few of them is what will give you the massive visibility. I created few videos on my channel, and they are just going everywhere. I don't know. I just had the thought to create them, and then those videos I have over 28,000 views. One is going to 30,000 views. One of those videos are giving me over close to $40. So just a few videos that will really give you that visibility, but just be consistent. Don't look at the views. Don't be discouraged. Just be consistent. Be posting valuable content. You will see that YouTube algorithm will pick one of it. That one will be just the spotlight. It will not expose your channel to a lot of persons. But since you have good content, they'll be going back to the older videos, and they'll be watching them. You will see the views will just be coming up. You'll be surprised. Let me give a very personal example. Pastor Femi Lazarus, he has been on social media, he has been online for a very long time now. He has been teaching, but people don't really take his teaching very serious. He created a YouTube channel some years ago, and he has been posting content there. The video just have 600 views, blah blah. But now those videos have gotten sometimes 50,000 views. Why? Because he has now gotten visibility. So just be patient. Your own time will come when you get visibility. So patience is very important. I've
Thank
spoken
you
too much.
very much. Yeah, thank you. No, you didn't speak too much. I really appreciate what you have shared, because I know it will be useful to our newbie creatives who are like, this thing is taking time. Take your time. Your time will come. Life is about seasons and phases. Your own time will come. And so don't give up on yourself. Keep doing what you are doing and ask God to direct you, to lead you, because you don't want to sound like everybody else in the market. You also want to be different, and
Yeah.
God gives you the grace to be different, because the Bible says He gives us the power to get wealth. And so I believe that is very essential. Thank you so much for talking to us this afternoon. Last words to any newbie creative out there who is hoping to build an audience from scratch. What would be your last word to such a person?
All right. My last words to any newbies that is hoping to build an audience is, number one, be yourself. Don't try to copy other people. Your voice is different. The way you talk is different. The way you pass your message is different. So don't try to be like John Obidi. Don't try to be like Emeka Novis. Don't try to be like Nia Muda. Come up with your own uniqueness and shine it to the world. And you do this by be authentic. All right. Make your mistakes. I just put out your stuff out there. Don't try to fake it. Like there's a word that people say, fake it and make it. No, don't fake it. Be real, be authentic. Don't try to post that you have a car when you don't have a car. Don't try to post that you have an iPhone when you don't have an iPhone. All right, use what you have and be authentic. All right, so you can see this is my house, this is my apartment. I'm currently in my room now. I'm not in any studio. This is my room. Behind there, you have my laptop and everything. So this is just the way I am. I'm not anybody. This is me, Amuda. So when I get to a level where I can um, go to a very, very, very fine and very magnificent studio, I will do that. But for now, just be who you are and let your audience see your vulnerability. All right, show them your vulnerability. Show that you are a human being. You are not a robot. There are people that are afraid or they are ashamed to share their failure. They just assume that they are all successful. No, none of us we are failed at one time. Share your failure stories, how you failed, how you made mistake, how you were trying to grow, and then you made a very silly mistake. Share it. All those things will help to connect with your audience a lot. And tell stories. Tell stories to your audience. Tell them stories of the things that you're going through. I'm not saying you should share everything on social media. I'm saying that you should be authentic with your sharings, with your knowledge. All right, and then finally, know that don't hide your identity. If you are a child of God, don't try to build an audience without God. Because there are people who because they have a few audience, few people following them, they don't want to mention Jesus again. They don't want to mention God again. They don't want to mention Holy Spirit again. They are afraid. They think, "Hey, if I mention Jesus now, all the other religious people will say, this guy is religious." All right, so they will come. They will come. People don't care whether you are a Jesus freak, whether you are they don't know. They don't care what they care is that
We seem to have lost our connection with Sani. Let me see if we can still get him back in for his last words, and then we will close this. Conversation. Okay, so how can people meet you on social media?
all
Last,
right.
that's
If you want to meet me on social media, you can just where you are on social media. Just type me Amuda. All right. Type me Amuda. You will definitely see me come out. You'll see all my social media handles. Facebook, LinkedIn, Instagram, you see all of them. Just Niyi Amuda, Niyiamuda. That's it.
awesome. Thank you so much for your time this afternoon. Do have a pleasant new week. God bless you. And like Oliver Twist, we might come back later.
Thank you.
Thank you, sir.
Thank
I
you, ma'am.
appreciate you dearly. Thanks for all you do.
Thank,
Yeah. Okay,
thank you
so
so
let me
much.
get. Yeah. Okay. Thank you so much. If you've been part of this conversation, I'm sure you gotten value. And if you have, do leave us a comment telling us how this live stream touched you. Let's know what you got from it by typing in the chat box. And if you've got questions, please do that too. Type your questions in the chat box. We will get back to you shortly. And if you are not yet subscribed to this channel, I am like, hit the subscribe button now, because we've got loads of interviews coming up. We got loads of value coming up in our Make 2024 Count, Make Your Life Count webinar series. And like I always say, we ain't joking this year. This is our year, and we will do all our possible best with the help of God to get to what we want. Our goals must be sorted this year. And if you are watching the replay, let's know where you are watching us from, because we value you, we love you, we want the best for you. Don't forget to join us next time, but subscribe to be notified of our subsequent live streams. Thank you for joining. Do have a pleasant week ahead. My name is always Iyabo Oyawale, Iyabo Oyawale. Anywhere on social media, just type it into Google, Iyabo Oyawale. And by the grace of the Almighty, I am the lead servant in House of Wisdom. But I don't do this alone. There is a team backing me up, to the glory of God. And of course, God is backing us. Like Lorenzo sang, we get backing, we get backing, we get backing. And so join us another time, and do have a pleasant time. Bye bye to all of you.